Okay, so hey everybody. It says that I'm live, but this camera is not like working or something. Here we go. Hey everybody, how y'all doing? So it's really late right now. I didn't really know if I was gonna record this or not. Um, I'm I don't know if I'm even gonna upload this or not, but I just want to share something with y'all. Because this is my journey of self-love. And, you know, during this time, you go through stuff and it can be so difficult. And you don't really know if you're going to get through it, you know? Um, uh, okay, but you guys are my outlet. Um, I feel so much better when I can vent to you guys about things in my life that I may be going through, because for the last, I want to say, 7 years, I've really felt so alone. And if it wasn't for my YouTube family, um, I don't know how I would get through some of these hard times that I actually experience. And I think part of recovery for me is being able to accept what is and let go of what isn't. And um, yeah, excuse me, because this is hard for me. Um, Today, well, I think it's been, a long time coming, but today was the day, I guess, that um, we both, you know, had to accept the fact that um, things are just not working. um, I was in a relationship for 8 years, and I think part of the reason that I stayed in that relationship was because I feared starting all over again. um, the fear of giving yourself to someone else, um, getting to know someone else, being afraid of what's out there, being afraid of not being able to, trust again. And it's a sad place. It's a sadder place when you're in a relationship and you're still lonely. um, yeah, you guys. This is probably the first video of many. I don't know how long I'm gonna be recording these videos. I guess until maybe I get over it. I guess. Um, I broke down at work today, and I was on the phone with a customer, and and I had to focus and get myself to not think about, you know, what it is. And um it's really hard, when you, because when I love, I love hard, and when I give myself to someone, you know, when I invest so many years, um, it was kind of hard just on that aspect alone. I think was another reason that I stayed in the relationship so long. I was just like, I invested so many years, I can't let go that easy. Like I can't just let it go, because I've always been one, to think that you know you need to fight for what you believe in, or for your you know relationship to work. At least try to attempt to make it work, and you got to accept a lot of the bad times, and hope that there'll be more good times. um hmm, uh it is now 2 o'clock in the morning. I have to be at work in like 6 hours, and I just got home from work, about midnight, a little after midnight, and um, I'm sitting here and I'm just thinking like, oh my God, like it's really over. And I think part of the reason that I stayed hanging on to the relationship is because, you know, there's several reasons, but because I could never picture myself. Even now, I can't really picture myself with anybody else, like, or being so open with anybody else like I was with, you know, my now ex. And it's, hmm, come on, get through it. It's, it's crazy. Like, you know, you, I mean, I've many times we broke up many times, and I thought, like, you know, um, I thought about it. I mean, our breakups wasn't like really real breakups. We have arguments. Words are said. He says some bad things to me, and I've been through so much hurt in my life. When somebody else that I love says some things to hurt me, it really hits me hard, and then I get angry. I lash out and I say things that I don't really mean, but at the same time, I'm trying to make them feel the pain that they making me feel. And, you have like your woman's intuition. Somebody gave me this brownie at work today because they leaving. They got a new job. Um, so they bought a lot of brownies for people and just was giving them away. I should have got more than one, but because these are really actually pretty good. But um, I couldn't picture myself with anyone else. I couldn't picture the person that I thought I was going to be with forever with someone else. So even though I said it out my mouth a lot of times, it's over, I can't do this no more, whatever, I never really left. I've never left. Um, we'd argue, we'd make up, you know, I try to make it work again, and something else would happen, and then we be back arguing again. I'm not blaming anyone. Um, because I just don't want to get into the blame game, although I could, say numerous things for why I felt it didn't work and the things that happened, but that's not really what I want to discuss. What I want to discuss is the recovery from it, which is what I need to focus on, because if I don't focus on that, this shit could really, really take me down. Like, because I've never loved that way before. Um, but towards the end, it seemed like we never loved each other at all. And that's another crushing part of it. When a person doesn't look at you the way they used to look at you, they don't treat you the way they used to treat you, they don't show you the attention that they used to show you, and you're in a relationship, but you're lonely and you're committed and loyal like I was. And I just couldn't picture myself starting over. I couldn't picture myself with anybody else. And despite what he used to think, and a big part of me felt like, certain things that he would say, he just said because maybe um, that was his way of dealing with the fact that he wasn't true to me. Um, yeah. And, because when he would get upset about things, he would just say some really, really hurtful shit. And when I feel like a person is deliberately trying to hurt me, um, I jump into tiger mode and I snap right back. Um, I still, right now, I still can't picture myself with anybody else. And I know that God has a way of making you feel real uncomfortable in situations that he don't feel you should be in. And I truly believe that. Because no matter how hard I tried to make things work, he would always find a way to get us to start arguing again. He would either say something that was just mean or just untrue, and I would entertain that bullshit, and I would lash back out, and things would like really get ugly. And because it's just so hard for me to grab the concept that this person that I adore, that I love with all my heart, just doesn't care about what he says to hurt me. And when he started doing stuff like that, it started making me despise him and lose respect for him, because I felt that he took me for granted a lot, and he didn't feel I was worthy enough. And in the same aspect, I believe that I felt that in a sense, because if I was good enough or worthy enough, it just had me looking at myself, you know, And really, it was the inconsistency that he, you know, brought to the relationship that had me looking at myself when it really wasn't me, it was him. And it was like if he attacked me or just said something sarcastic or whatever, you know, instead of it pushing my buttons, it really upset me, and I would let it get to me, and I regret that. Do I regret the 8 years that I invested in a person who, in the end, I discovered really didn't love me as much as I loved him? And because love to me is a verb, it's shown in the actions. And when you change up on me or you do things differently, I pay attention to that. So I guess for a long time I knew that there was someone else in the picture, or maybe a couple of someone else's. And I didn't know how to let go, how to deal with the emotions that I felt every time he hurt me, every time I saw behaviors and things that changed. And as I saw he was comfortable with a lot of these changes, and the only one that wasn't comfortable was me, because I genuinely loved this person with all my heart, and I still do. But I know it's unhealthy for me to think about that. Although I don't have any regrets um, about that, relationship. Um, because I mean, you're supposed to grow from what you know, and I think that being released, if or feeling like it's over, is what had to happen, and it did. And I hate that it did, because when I tell you that I love this man with all my heart, I truly do. But the way that he would hurt me with no regard to the way it would make me feel, um, you know, that just really hurt. Um, yeah, you guys, I'm gonna go to bed because I'm like really sleepy and I gotta get up in a few hours. But I'll continue these videos either when I get off or after I'm done cleaning my house, because now I gotta do a whole lot of remodeling. Um, I have pictures all over the wall. Um, this is like really hard for me. But I appreciate you guys for listening. I appreciate you guys for supporting my channel. Hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to my channel. But yeah, you guys, that's why I called this the series, because I know I don't have time to record everything right now. So, yeah. All right, you guys. Bye.